Gentlemen, remember, this is an assembly where we're supposed to be on our best behavior. You respect the speakers when they're up here talking. We leave our devices and our books and our phones underneath our chairs or in our pockets. Okay? And we sit up. We have our backs against the chair. Very good. Gentlemen, because everyone wants to, when they're being honored today, they want to hear their names being read. So it's very important that we are very, very conscious of being quiet and paying attention. That being said, we gather as a group a lot at Mount Carmel. We gather as a community. We gather to watch football games. We gather as a community to celebrate Mass, to celebrate the walkathon. We gather as a community a lot, and it's very important. And today is another opportunity to gather as a community to celebrate the achievements of you and your classmates in the classroom, the hard work, the dedication, the overcoming obstacles to be successful in the classroom. And that's what today is all about. Today we're gonna give out proficiency awards for all your classes. So all your classes, one or two guys are gonna be awarded for being the top students in those classes. We're gonna honor the guys that have achieved honor roll status throughout the year. We're gonna honor the young men that are ranked at the top of their class. Today is an opportunity to celebrate our achievements. So we're gonna start out like we start every opportunity at Mount Carmel, and we're gonna have a prayer. And today, Mr. LeCount will start us with prayer. Please stand.
Let us recognize that we're in God's presence. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Loving God, on this day we offer prayers and thanksgiving for the class of 2028. On this day, commemorating the academic accomplishments of their first year as students, we give thanks for the expansion of their experiences and their contributions to Mount Carmel High School. They're about to conclude a critical year of their high school careers. As such, we acknowledge their challenges, and dear Lord, we pray that they may be enriched intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, in the progress that they have made this year. May these gentlemen be empowered by a common spirit, which threads of which emanate from family, as well as our cherished Mount Carmel community. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, please be seated. Thank you.
To start the program, Mr. Brendan Conroy, our president, will have a few words for you.
Thanks, Mr. Nolan. Can you guys hear me in the back? Great. This is going to be a little bit participatory to start with. You gentlemen are the class of 2028, correct? Can somebody tell me why we refer to you guys as the class of 2028? There's a few reasons why, I think. What's one really obvious reason? Yes, sir. That's when you graduate, in 2028, right? Excellent answer. Very true. Because it's not about where you finish on April 28 of your freshman year. It's not about where you finish at the end of your freshman or your sophomore or your junior year. It's about where you finish when it's time to graduate, correct? So let me ask you guys a few other questions. How many of you had grades this year with no grades lower than a B minus? So no grades lower than a B minus, no C's, D's, or failing grades. Raise your hands high. How many of you had grades with no grades lower than an A minus? Just a couple of you is all. I gotta believe there's more than that. There's a few of you probably, right? Why do I ask you that question? Because none of us is perfect, right? None of us got 100% straight across the board on every assignment, test, quiz, final grade, exam, anything, did we? None of us got that. None of us made every team, got every grade, participated in every activity that we'd hoped to participate in, did we? Let me ask you guys another question. How many of you would say that there is room for improvement in your own personal performance at Mount Carmel High School? Be honest with yourself on this. Is there any room for improvement? Yes, there is, right? Freshman year is pretty transitory. After May 30, about a month from now, it's going to be gone. Within a couple of days after that, you're going to have forgotten what your grades were. You might have even forgotten some things that you learned in your classes. Okay? It keeps moving. Time keeps moving. And so must we. So if you're happy with your grades, that's great, but make that transitory. Make that feeling of happiness kind of go by the wayside and rededicate yourself to doing that all over again. And if you're not happy with your grades at the end of freshman year, if you're not happy with your performance, then rededicate yourself, because time keeps moving. And gentlemen, you might not have the power to make every decision in your life, but you will always have the power to make your life your decision. So you can't rest on your laurels, and you can't mope about not doing as well as you wanted to do. You've got to move ahead. So I'm going to leave you with one last challenge, and that's this. As you transition towards sophomore year, think of one thing that you can do to make your own experience better. Whether that's giving a little extra effort to get that B- to a B or a B+, or whether that's trying out for the chess team, or the speech team, or the robotics team, or a different athletic team, or whether that's just making a new friend in the first trimester. Whatever it is, you get to make the choice. The great Wayne Gretzky, whose record was just broken by whom? Hockey fans, Alex Ovechkin, right? The great Wayne Gretzky once said, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." Find one shot, one way that you can grow and learn and get better and be happier about your performance next year. And commit yourself to that as you finish this freshman year. I'm incredibly proud of you guys, especially those of you who are going to get some awards today, because it's really hard to do what you've done. And I expect that we'll double or triple the number of those awards next year at this time. Thank you. God bless. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, thank you.
Now, Mr. Tabernacle from the class of 2002 will address you with a few thoughts.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. Good afternoon, guys. How are you? Before we get started with a lot of your awards here, it's a great opportunity for us to really gather to celebrate your hard work and achievements. Do me a favor, though. Stand up, turn around, and I want you to thank all of your teachers and staff members in the back there that have helped you get to this point in the school year. Those of you that have Mr. Nolan, too, don't forget, he's up here. It's really easy, I think, guys, to forget about those people that have stood with you each and every day since August, even before then. It's kind of a long year. At the end of the year, as you're going to realize is going to happen, it's going to come very, very But it's really important for you to make sure that you're taking the time to thank those that made the sacrifice to bring you here, for those that have stuck with you, for those that have been alongside of you when maybe we haven't had our best days, and maybe we haven't had the best work ethic or the best attention to detail. But if you open up your programs for a minute, go ahead and look at some of those names, and hopefully you see your name in there. And if you don't, like Mr. Conroy said, I want to challenge you, and I do this with each and every class. I want you to try to figure out how you can get your name in there next year. And when your name is called, whether for being one of the award winners here or for being recognized on honor roll, I want you to make sure that you stand up proud. Because that's a lot of dedication and sacrifice and time and self-control that even as an adult standing before you here today, I know it's not easy. And that is not something that is given. So it's a really cool afternoon for us to gather. Like Mr. Nolan said, we come together pretty good in this true sense of community, in a Carmelite community. But this one is very special because it's for academics and it's for your academics as a freshman class. And this is a really cool way to transition and segue, like Mr. Nolan and Mr. Conroy and Mr. LeCount said, regarding your steps up the ladder next year as being sophomores. And what that looks like, and the different responsibilities. So take a moment today and have a little bit of internal dialogue with yourself. Either tell yourself, yeah, we did really good this year, and how are we going to do better? And if you didn't, or you really thought that your name was in the running for one of these awards and it's not there, let's figure out how to get you in that program and standing up here next year. Sound good? All right, guys, we're going to get started here, but first, let me be one of the first ones to say congratulations on all your hard work this year as a class and individually. This is a very special moment, something you should be proud of. Thanks.
Don't take it out. Now we're going to hear some words from your freshman counselor, the guy that's really in your corner all the time. Always a great person to talk to get advice or just to listen. Mr. LeCount, your counselor.
Just a brief story. I want you to listen up. So there once was this kid, a junior in high school. His name was Danny. Danny had a great high school year, but his junior year he decided that he wanted to run for student council president. And so he gathered all of his friends together and he made a hard push because he wanted to defeat the girl that was running against him. Her name was Mary Beth. And Danny tried really hard to graduate or to get to that senior year and be student council president. So he fought and fought and fought, and lo and behold, yes, he was elected student council president of this little high school. So he entered into his senior year with a lot of great plans. Danny was the man with plans. What was he going to do? How was he going to make the school better? How was he going to be popular? Well, Danny really did a pretty good job. But about halfway through his senior year, this kid started to really believe that he was something else. He started to treat people a little bit differently. And there was one girl in particular that Dan and a couple of his friends started to bully, started to do things to alienate her. And he thought he was really cool. He didn't know any better. He was a good kid, great parents, but he was acting in a way he shouldn't have been acting. Until one day, on his desk when he came to school, when he got to English class, Mrs. Collins, his English teacher, had written Dan a note. And it was sitting on the desk, and she came up to him and she said, Dan, don't read that note until you go home. And so I went home, and I opened up that note, and in it, Mrs. Collins took the time to write a full page to tell me how disappointed she was in me, because she recognized that I could have been better. She said, Dan, you're not the same kid that started your senior year. And you've kind of gone off in a direction I'm not proud of you. So please shape up. You know we love you, but you better get your act together. I still have that letter today from that teacher who has since passed. So my message to you is, these people around you that are in the classroom every single day with you care about you and see things in you and see good things in you. The last time we came here and gathered in this room, it was to hear about things that you needed to improve on. So I just challenge you, like I was challenged in high school. These teachers are going to write beautiful letters to you, and sometimes it's going to be tough. But listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they're saying. And be transformed by what they do and what they say to you. Congratulations to what potentially is a great class of 2028.
Thank you, Mr. LeCount. We're now going to hear some words from one of your classmates, a young man that I think pretty much everyone in this class knows. He has a great personality, and he's a hardworking young man, Josiah Cook.
Good evening, students and esteemed staff. My name is Josiah Cook, your class of 28 freshman speaker for today. And I want to take a few moments to talk about our moments and times together as a class of 28. Do y'all remember how y'all felt nervous? Do you remember how you felt going into high school? Nervous, anxious, or overwhelmed, or maybe just ready to be here? For some of us, our first real experience was out on a 100-yard field with the man himself, Coach O.C. I remember those tough practices over the summer, and somehow, even though they were hard, they brought us together. Then that's when I heard the first time I ever heard the word brotherhood. I heard it before, but it never meant to me as much as it does now. Then came our real welcome, and honestly, I was shocked because what school takes you to the beach on your first day of school? But honestly, I kind of expected it from Mount Carmel. They do things other schools won't. They'll push you harder, they make you think deeper, and I think that's critical to becoming a man of Carmel. Then there were moments that just made high school feel like high school. Like when we stormed the court, and I know we weren't supposed to do it, but at least we did it together. We got yelled at together. Notice how I constantly use the word together, which is 90% of Mount Carmel. That togetherness, which through the years has brought alumni back, which allowed us, that togetherness, which through the years have had a bunch of alumni donate and pour time and money and allow many of us to be here today. Mount Carmel High School has consistently pushed us to be the best to set us up for success. Now it's time to take the life lessons, the talks, and the advice from our teachers and use them. One thing I've noticed is that Mount Carmel doesn't have not one single person that does not know what they're doing. There's always a person that is experienced in something. There's always someone who can help you. So take advantage of the resources that we are given, and always remember, you came here as a boy, but if you care to struggle and work at it, you will become a man. Class of 28, as our first year winds down, it's time for us to grow, mature, and learn from our mistakes, and to think bigger as we move through the years at MC. Thank you, esteemed staff and teachers, and thank you. That's it.
That was great. Thank you very much, Josiah. At this point, we're going to start giving out the Proficiency Awards for the classes. Let me give you a few logistics for this. We will call out for each class, or most classes, there will be an honorable mention winner. Okay, we'll call the name, a round of applause. You'll come up and receive the certificate from Mr. Tabernacki, Mr. Conroy. And then when you, on your way back, then we will give the medal winner, which was the person with the top grade in that class. Okay, so we will go through all your freshman classes. Please pay attention. We will start with theology. In the Theology 1, honorable mention, Jim Weber. And the first place medal winner, Hunter Hawkins. Look at the cameras, guys. Okay, now English. In the English College Prep, honorable mention, Leo Scarcella. In first place, Jamari Evans. For English 1 Excel, we only have a first place winner, and that is Stephen Douglas. Now, English 1 Honors. Honorable mention, Benjamin Damon. And the medal winner, Bryce Damon. Now, reading and language skills. Honorable mention, Marcel Stokes Ford. Marcel's not here. And first place, Giovanni Garcia. And now world languages. Spanish 1, Excel, honorable mention, Ben Piotrowski. In first place, Giovanni Munoz. Spanish 1 Honors. Honorable mention, Hunter Hawkins. All right, can you hear me? Great. Now, Algebra 1, College Prep, honorable mention, Cortez James. And first place, Marcel Stokes Ford. Algebra 1 Excel. Honorable mention, Spencer Wells. In first place, Caden Adams. Algebra 1 Honors. Honorable mention, Brendan Dagler. And the first place winner, Bryce Damon. Geometry Honors, honorable mention, Sergio Valdez. We don't have it. It's over there, too. In first place, James Weber. Now technology, coding and gaming design, honorable mention, Armani Smith. And first place, Anderson Cobble. Science, Biology College Prep, honorable mention, Marcel Stokes Ford. And first place, Jamari Evans. Biology Excel, honorable mention, Sebastian Gracia. Biology Honors, honorable mention, Daniel Llewellyn. First place, Bryce Damon. Now, life science, honorable mention, Matthew Naboo. And first place, Daniel Llewellyn. Health class, honorable mention, Brendan Dagler. And first place, Cal Kavatsas. Social science, world history college prep, honorable mention, Dominic Gigliotti. In first place, Giovanni Garcia. World History Excel. Honorable mention, Matthew Winkler. In first place, Jason Horton. Now, AP World History, honorable mention, Daniel Llewellyn. In first place, Bryce Damon. The Fine Arts. Introduction to Art, honorable mention, Lamar Coates. In first place, Riley Britton. Now, band, honorable mention, wind instruments, James Weber. Introduction to piano, honorable mention, Taib Hussein. Is he not here? Okay. In first place, Matthew Clark. Now, a round of applause for our award winners. We will now honor the young men who have earned honors on the first two semesters or trimesters. They're on the first two trimester honor rolls. Okay? When I call your name, please stand and we'll give a round of applause at the end of each section. For the young men that have achieved honors or a 3.5 GPA, I'm going to list this a long list, so please stand when I call your name. Justin Allen, Adam Almaty, Joseph Alvello, Joshua Barnes, Gavin Bell, Brady Blaskin, David Campos Barbosa, Lamar Coates, Connor Cohen, Austin Corral, Amani Daniel, Noah Fuentes, Charlie Fulton, Haven Gamboa, Amir Gary Luna, Jack Hagerson, Joseph Handy, Makai Harris, Jason Hopkins, Jaden Jackson, Aiden Lee, Ben Leone, Rocco Licato, Troy Mackey, Daniel Rodriguez, Joseph McCorkle, Corey McCullough, Charles McKnight, Emmanuel McMore, David Medina, Jalen Mendez, Liam Mendoza, Jacob Mascata, Jack Muha, Osiel Munoz, William O'Connor, Samuel Ogeto, Andrew Ortega, Anthony Pescenti, Luca Pope, Ryder Provost, Stephen Randolph, Nolan Riley, Rowan Schur, Connor Schnollis, Seamus Seagroves, Charlie Sharon, Matthew Smith, Marshawn Thornton, Caleb Tucker, Spencer Wells, and Jalen Williams. Round of applause. Great job. Now, gentlemen, this next group is the group with high honors, which they're the group with over a 3.5. And please stand when we hear your name, and we'll do a round of applause at the end. Gentlemen, please hold down your chatter. Caden Adams. David Ajayi. Mason Andrews. Luke Auguste. Ruben Avina. Horace Billups. Kevin Bisanya. Zach Black. Kellen Breen. Riley Britton. William Caddick. Matthew Clark. Anderson Cobble. Timothy Carter. Spencer Collins. Kale Kabatsis. Ryan DeAndre. Brendan Dagler. Leland Davis. Talon DePozo. Anthony Dedina. Aaron Diaz. Ned Donahue. Stephen Douglas. Aiden Evans. Jamari Evans. Augustin Flores. Giovanni Garcia. Dominic Gigliotti. Lucan Gill. Jackson Generis. Sebastian Gracia. William Graft Hodgetts. Ethan Hammer. Michael Hannafy. Jason Horton. Cortez James. Noah Kendrick. Michael Colleen. Nicholas Kavasevich. Michael Krischel. Jordan Leaks. Daniel Mann. Vincent Mayton. John Moran. Eduardo Munoz. Giovanni Munoz. Matthew Nabu. Joshua Nietzsche. Ben Pietrowski. David Pietrowski. Lucas Rios. Martin Roach. Tyler Ross. Leo Scarcella. Armani Smith. Connor Spatz. Joseph Tracy. Kirk Turner. Dominic Vittori. David Williams. Matthew Winkler. Alex Wong. Great round of applause, gentlemen. Great accomplishment. Great job. Now for the next group, these are the young men that have a perfect 4.0 that have not received under an A- so far this year. Please stand, and we'll give you a round of applause at the end. Santiago Aguilera Pinata. Christian Cardova. Benjamin Damond. Bryce Damond. Hunter Hawkins. Daniel Llewellyn. Marcel Stokes Ford. Sergio Valdez. And James Weber. Round of applause, gentlemen. Gentlemen, we will now recognize the 3 freshmen who are ranked 3, 2, and 1 in the freshman class as of right now. So when I call your name, please come up, and there will be a plaque for each of you. Ranked 3rd at this time, Sergio Valdez. Ranked 2nd at this time, James Weber. And the number 1 ranked freshman at this time, Bryce Damond. That ends our program, but before we go, I want to reiterate what some of the adults talked about earlier. About this is just a moment in time that there's still a lot of time to improve. There's still a lot of time to get your name in this book. But you have to work hard. You have to set goals. You have to be disciplined. That's how you achieve your goals, and that's how you become a success. So keep your eyes on the prize. Finish this year strong. There's still a lot of time left in this year. We still got final exams going on in about a month. So finish this year strong and make sure that you are where you want to be when it comes to school. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you.